Alrighty, we got some mail today, so gonna get out our handy dandy knife. Let's see what we got. My son thinks it's funny, probably because I have the GoPro on my head. Alrighty, ho ho ho! And here we are. Ah, yes. Blade 230 SB2. I got it on their Sun and Fun sale for 15% off. Picked up 3 Gens Ace 800 milliamp hour 40C packs to get me started here. See what else is in the box. Needed a new servo for my plane. But yeah, showing a little bit in the power of YouTube, or the magic of YouTube, should I say. We'll go ahead and unbox this guy. Alrighty, let's open this bad boy up. Still has the original factory seals, right from Horizon Hobby. This is the bind and fly, and I got my DX6E here. I went ahead and downloaded the file on an SD card and just put it right in to make it easier for binding. So I may do a video and go over that process, but I just opened this box and it looks like right on top is your instruction manual. So then we got some nice protective foam. Am I doing something wrong here? Look like, well, nope, there we go. You got some nice protective foam. And here you got some extra, looks like some double-sided tape stuff, a couple of twist ties, and a little screwdriver, Phillips head. And then here it is. It's actually, you know, pretty sizable. I mean, the canopy itself is, I mean, I got probably an average size hand. It's about the size of your hand, so. But yeah, this is cool. Kind of protects that, but yeah, I mean, I guess kind of uneventful, huh? So let's pop this off. Well, let's open the directions first. See if there's anything that we need to know. Included, got my battery, 800 milliamp 3S is recommended. DXE transmitter. No DXE. DX6E. Like I said, I installed the setup from Spectrum's website, so that should be good to go. So binding, disconnect the flight battery from the helicopter, refer the transmitter setup table, lower the throttle stick to the lowest position, power off the transmitter, all switches to 0, install the bind plug into your receiver, connect the flight battery. When the receiver LED flashes indicating it's in bind mode, put the transmitter into bind mode while powering the transmitter. Everything seems normal there. So I guess it's not like an airplane where you have to pull the bind plug. So, cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and see if we can get it binded. Close this box up and move it out of the way. Probably pop this off carefully, I guess. There we go. Keep that. Nice little protection there. Probably close this up for now. How do you pop it off the canopy without ruining it? Refer to the instructions again. See if there's a different way other than just ripping it out. Doesn't look like there's anything about doing that. All right, well, we'll figure it out. I guess these grommets come out. Somebody's gonna watch this video and be like, what the heck? Jeez. So maybe just, oh, there you go. Just put some equal pressure on both sides and just pull it off. All right. That stinks. Got a little tiny ding in it. I didn't even realize if that was here beforehand, but I don't think so. All right. So we're gonna need a bind plug. Take it out of here. Got our bind plug. Where exactly? So the ESC. Oh, there we go. Got to install it right back there. Oh, it did say something about the battery. Let's see, installing the, there's like a CG point or something for the battery. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, far left side of the receiver, but it doesn't say as far as battery position. I do like, this is a nice, probably have to put some Velcro. Oh, that might be what's in the package. In here, is this some Velcro? Yep. Some Velcro so you can put it on your flight battery. So I'll do that right now. I got some extra Velcro for the other two. So it'll be nice and secure. So then plug in the flight battery. Oh, let me unplug this. I already messed up. Let's put it, so got to turn this on. Got to go to our models. So system setup, yes. Select model, Blade 230S version 2. There we go. So here's the 800 milliamp hour pack. My smart charger, I don't have the JST adapter. So I'm going to use this old Rady 123S charger. So plug it on back. It's a 15 watt charger, so it's going to take some time, but I'll charge all three with that guy until I get the adapter. So I bought the adapter to charge it with this, so yeah. Let's see how this goes. So probably not the best day to maiden because it's about 8 mile an hour to 10 mile an hour winds, and if you can look, the trees are moving, so it's probably gusting even more, and you can probably hear it on the speaker. I'm going to try to stand with the wind to my back. Oh, throttle too high. There we go. So let's plug this in. The grass is a little high. Put the canopy on. Grass is a little high. Alrighty, let's give it a try. Stand back a little bit. Toss my side. First flight success. Alrighty, yeah, the wind is a bit much right now. Probably could use a bigger area to fly this in. Try again. Yep, too windy today. I think I broke something already. Yeah. Alright, so first flight wasn't too successful. You can see got some damage on the boom. Small crack in the canopy. And then also one of the pieces on the rotor broke, so I went ahead and bought new rotor head assembly and a new tail boom assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on now, but yeah, first flight not so good. Maybe I should have avoided the windy situation, but now I'm going to go ahead and put on these new pieces and get back out there. Okay, we ran into a little snafu. The tail boom that I replaced was bent, so the wires were pinched and it broke the motor wires. So now I need to get a new tail motor, mostly because I don't know how to solder, or I don't trust myself to solder and do that correctly. So yep, so it doesn't look like it's going to happen today. But in general, I figured out a couple of things. You know, you have to carefully spread this apart to get the tail boom out. I don't know if it focused there, but you have to kind of gently spread it apart to get it out. And then after that, it just kind of slides out. So, and if it's bent, if that metal is bent, most likely you're going to have your wires pinched, and that's going to happen to you. So, and then everything in the back, it's real simple. The screws you see on the outside, take those out, and then the whole back piece comes apart. Alright, so I finally got in the new tail boom motor. So that's all installed. There was that crack in the canopy, and then it split on the bottom, so I put a little bit of glue. You know, I'm going to keep this going because I'm assuming I'll have more crashes. And I did notice that on that crash, I didn't notice right away that the landing gear, or the landing skids, had actually cracked right here. So I put some glue in. So yeah, it's all ready to go now. Charging up and making sure that there's a charge on the batteries. Got 3 flight packs. So in a few minutes, we'll go ahead and give it a go. Welcome to my garbage can workstation. I'm just turning on my radio. 5-minute timer all set. So now I'm going to plug in my flight battery. I just checked, and it was exactly 4.2 volts per cell, 800 milliamp hour. Wish me luck. Hopefully this will be a true maiden. Alright, let's see. I should take this off. Put on the canopy. Obviously I have my throttle cut on. You want to make sure. Man, I wish I knew the easier way besides stabbing your finger to get these things on. The wind says 9 miles an hour. So let's see how we do here. Put her down. Bright, put on my sunglasses. Throttle cut off. You do have to put up the throttle pretty high to get it to go. So there we go. Much better than last time. I'm doing small movements. Man, that wind is moving it a little bit. But this is much better first flight. Alright, we'll land right there. That's okay. Again, it's 9 mile an hour sustained, so probably a little bit faster. You probably hear it on the mic. But this is much better than the first time I flew it. Alrighty. There we go. And I'm probably making this harder than it needs to be just because I'm so nervous from the first time flying it. You really got to keep the throttle up to keep it in the air. Real small movements. All right. Little rough, little road rash. You know, the orientation thing, it's much harder than with a plane, because when it's facing you, it's the opposite of what you would think. It might need a trim adjustment. Alright, it's 2 minutes left on the battery. Probably shouldn't do this, but for time's sake, and you should always hit your throttle cut, obviously. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, you see that wind just started taking it. You probably hear it. Yep. Man. With helicopters, you really got to be careful with the wind, because that wind will take it. Take it real easily.
See? Man, you really got to give it more input than I would like for the win. Alrighty, about to hit the timer. See if I can get it to land nicely in the middle of the street here. Woo! Oh man. Yeah, I broke that landing gear again. I broke it again. A little bit of glue though should take care of that, but yeah, that was a hard landing. We got 15 seconds left on our timer. Let's see if we could take off again, go back around, and maybe not. See that wind? Woo! All right, first flight, minimum damage. Rebroke the landing gear. You can probably hear that wind.
Well, thank you everyone for watching up until this point. I really appreciate it. So I did another couple of batteries, and what do you know? I broke another tail boom. So, you know, I think I should have probably used a flight simulator to get my orientation down better before just jumping in and trying to fly an RC helicopter. Obviously, this is the one to do it if you're going to do it, and I'm just probably not that good of a pilot. But one thing I do have to say is if you're going to start out, start with the helicopter facing this way, because this is going to make it much easier. When you hit the stick right, the right stick right, it's going to go right. When you hit the right stick left, it's going to go left. So it just makes it a lot easier when you're learning your orientation. So definitely would take off this way versus the other way. And you can see here that the tail boom is bent again, but it's an easy enough fix. It's about 12 bucks. So would I recommend this helicopter for a beginner? Yeah, sure. You know, it's like any other part of the hobby. You're going to break stuff. So especially if you're learning something new, like flying a helicopter, you're just going to break stuff. I would recommend definitely using a flight simulator to kind of get your bearings and figure out how helicopters fly, rather than just taking something out of the box like I did. That's 200 bucks and trying to learn. But yeah, I mean, it's super powerful. It's a nice size. It does fly good when you're flying it right and you get your orientation right. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. I also have another video on the Blade Nano S2, which I got after this helicopter, and I would probably even recommend starting there first. It's just smaller, you can fly it indoors, it's less intimidating with the size of the blades and how fast it goes. So, but yeah, I mean, it is a great helicopter. There's a reason that people love it. Just, if you take some hard landings, you're probably going to go through some tail booms, but you know, like I said, it's just being in hobbies. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something through this video about RC helicopters if you're interested in starting out, and a 230S V2 was something that was on your list. But please consider subscribing and liking the video if you made it this far, and I appreciate it. Thanks so much.